looks like some of you left. I hope you'll come back. Elsella K5B4J, Happy New Year's, Miss Dragon. It's been a long time since I've watched. I know who you are. You always called me Miss Dragon. Yeah, Joe Boy. Okay. Yes. Aw, thank you, Isella. Thank you. Thank you, baby. Happy New Year, Stony Scorpio. You guys, I am so sorry that I'm running late today. They should have an option when you set up the time for the videos that says whenever the hell spirit's ready to start, because things come up, right? Kailash should be with us momentarily. Hey, Andrew. Yes, you may be added, sweetie. And Manya, look at there. Hey, Manya, how are you, baby? I hope you're still with me. I got a few with me. Thank you. Yay. Okay. So, what we're going to do, let me see if I can get my other phone to work. I doubt it, but I have to take it in and get them to put some kind of SIM card in it or something. I ended up having to get a Galaxy 25 or something for my work phone. If any of my apps have transferred, yeah, see, it's not set up yet, so there's not much I can do with that. All right, so we're going to have to go with whatever Spirit decides. I was going to read to you about the year astrologically. I don't know a lot about astrology as far as what's coming for the next 12 months. But from what I have read, I do know that we're going to have some pretty major transits that are going to change the way we look at authority figures overall. Authority is going to become a little out of control from my understanding. Like trying to get away with anything and everything they can type thing. And that can lead to an anarchy type situation where the people rise up against the authority. So I don't know, it could be an interesting year for sure with the things that are going to happen astrologically. So, Spirit, how do you want to begin this reading and how do you want to do this? Right now, we're having a full moon in Cancer. And Cancer is that place that gives us comfort, like home. It brings that comfort to our lives. It makes us feel safe, and at the same time, it's represented by a card that's very dark. So it's a kind of a moody, you get into your emotions. It's a very intuitive moon. It's actually a super moon, which makes it amplified. It's very powerful. So if you do any kind of moon magic, I hope that you will have success with that. You should have set your intentions when we had our new moon. I believe it was in Gemini. Yeah, that's when you should have set your intentions for this moon right here. And you should be putting them out to the universe, what you want to see happen between now and the next, whenever this moon will have an effect. All the full moons have an effect. They overlap. There's really no way. Tarot is not really used for predictions. Tarot is used to show you what areas you can use, like to avoid situations in your life that might not be so pleasant, or to bring about more pleasant situations that you were hoping for. You know what I'm saying? But Spirit can do more with tarot than just that. Spirit can actually predict. So even though it's not used as a prediction tool, it can be, because I've done it before. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with, I guess we'll start with Cancer, since that's the full moon we're in, and that's January, right? Okay. So we're going to start with Cancer. And then go all the way back around to Leo. So Leo, you'll be last. No, wait. We're going to go to Leo. Gemini, we just came from Gemini. No, we came out of Sagittarius season. And then now we're in Capricorn. See what I'm saying? I don't know that much about it. All right, so we just came out of Capricorn. And Aries is next. So we're going to go, wait, is that Capricorn? Oh, here's Capricorn. I'll get it right in a minute. Sagittarius, Capricorn. Then we have Aquarius. So we're going to go from, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm getting there, okay? My brain hasn't got started good yet. We're going to go from Cancer, full moon. That's where the problem's coming in. I'm getting the sun confused with the moons. Do we want to go by sun signs or moon, Spirit? Okay, we're going to go by sun signs. So we're actually going to start with Capricorn, because that's the season we're in right now, Capricorn season. That's what we're going to do. We're going to ask Spirit. No, Spirit said no, that's not even what we're going to do. What we're going to do is we're going to start out with a reading for the full moon in Cancer. That's how we're going to start out. And then we'll figure out how to do the rest from there. I think we'll just go around the month, the calendar, January, February, like that, okay? All right, so for the full moon in Cancer, how are you working in this collective? Sorry about that, guys. I hadn't really given it much thought today. There's no kindness for some reason. There's a lack of kindness in someone's life. You've lost your patience. You're content, though. You're content. You're content with being unkind and not having any patience. This patience card is like a Sagittarius vibe. So is the kindness. So I feel there's a Sagittarius involved here. Somebody's content with being unkind and maybe having some kind of substance use situation. Or they've just lost their patience and they're unkind to you, and they're okay with that. They're satisfied with the way things are, and they've not been kind to you, and they've lost their patience with you. And somehow responsibility there's responsibility that plays a factor, being responsible. All right, so let's look at this. We have a situation here is what we have, and I want to find out how it happened. Let's look at your home life and see how this happened. Cosmo was playing cards yesterday, and he kept throwing all these decks in the floor. Show me how this happened between these people, Spirit. This could be you and a family member, you and whoever you're in a relationship with. They've been unkind, and they've lost their patience, and you don't care, or they don't care. Someone's name could be Philip. Someone's name could be Raman or Ramon. All right, Spirit. Tell me what happened here. What happened here for the full moon in Cancer? Spend some time with them, making art, love, or music. You did not want to spend any time with someone. You didn't want to be around them. If you're not, if you don't live near them, like if you're at a distance from them, you didn't want to talk to them. You didn't want anything to do with them. Okay? Why not? What happened here? Spirit said ask that question with another deck. All right, what was being hidden? All of them are coming out in reverse. That you're not going to get hot and sweaty. So secretly you weren't going to work out. I don't know why you're keeping that secret. What's being shown? All of them in reverse. That you fucked up in reverse. Keep that shit to yourself in reverse. And tantrums are for babies. So somebody here had a tantrum. But it's saying that you did not F up and you did not keep that shit to yourself. So you went off and told somebody that they fucked up and they should have kept that shit to themselves. But the truth is that they didn't fuck up and they shouldn't have kept it to themselves. And I don't think they did. I think they told people. All right, so what's going to be the outcome? This is a weird reading for the full moon in Cancer. Don't let it all hang out. Love can hurt like hell, and you're not going to cook a meal. And you need to check yourself. You're playing with fire. Your friends miss your face. It looks like you've had a falling out with a friend, to be quite honest with you. It looks like you were very mean to them, and you lost your patience with them. You told them that they had fucked up, and that they should have kept that shit to themselves, but they didn't fuck up, and they didn't keep it to themselves. And Spirit's saying, you threw a tantrum for no reason. This person did not deserve what you did to them. And this is a friend who misses you. And Spirit's saying that you need to check yourself. You need to check yourself. You're playing with fire. So whoever this person is that you tried to hurt by accusing them of messing up and they didn't, and that they should have not said anything about something, but they did. Spirit saying, yes, they should have said something, and no, they didn't fuck up. And you need to check yourself. So whoever did this to their friend, love hurt. You hurt this person. And you're trying to keep this secret. You're not even cooking for some reason. Like, it's like whatever happened here has caused you not to even want to do any cooking for some reason. All right, talk to me, Spirit. How did this happen? This is the one. Why did they not want to spend time with this person? It could have been a baby. It could have been a child. Because it says spend time with bae. But, that's just one of those words. It was your choice. And when it came to your friend, and supporting your friend, you did not want to be supported. Wow, you got a lot going on, partner. A lot going on. Okay, I got friend support in reverse, new love, fighting it, dating, not dating rather, healing, can't be trusted, being in denial, having regret. It's true love. You have a desire to win and you're fantasizing. Somebody's hard to read. They have a lot of burdens when it comes to their family, late nights, and using something to escape. That's the temperance in reverse. If you may be drinking to escape. Wow. You have a lot going on, and you hurt somebody, and it was a friend that you didn't want to spend time with and be supportive of. I'm going to try to find out why. It's your choice when it comes to a commitment. So maybe this friend wanted to have a commitment and you didn't want to have one, and y'all got in a fight. All right, show me how this happened. I love you, and I can't control it. So somebody was in love with you and they couldn't control themselves. That happens. You can fall in love with somebody and lose control, like feel like I just have to have this person. You're the one that I want in my life so desperately, and I can't stop myself. But whoever this is that's so in love, the other person doesn't want anything to do with them. So what was being hidden, or what is being hidden? You're not using your intuition when it comes to divine timing and not having any friend support. So it's almost like Spirit is saying, you're not using your intuition. The timing right now is the time when this person needs your support and you're not there for them. They need your support now more than ever, and you're not being there for them. And there's a commitment. Why are you not being there for your friend? You shut this down because it was a secret love and you didn't want to have a fling. So this person was in love with you. What you honestly wanted is just your freedom. Like, you didn't want to be with this friend. You just wanted to have your freedom. And so rather than be mature about it and say, hey, look, I know you're in love with me, and I'm flattered, but I just want my freedom right now. I don't really want to be in a relationship. It has nothing to do with you. But instead, you did something that was evil, that was mean, to try to run this person off. And you may have been successful, but Spirit's saying right now is the time this person needs you the most. So apparently this is a friend of yours who ended up falling in love with you. And now you're being mean to them because you don't want to have a fling. How does the other person feel? Like, I know they're in love and they can't control it, but how do they feel about having a secret love and a fling? They've moved on because you're not worth waiting for, and it was making them feel desperate. So they've moved on because they feel like you're not even worth the wait. And you're over here being hateful to them. That's probably why they feel that way about you. You might be the one who feels that way, like you're just desperate to move on. You just want to get this behind you, and you want to move on because this person's not worth waiting for. All right, what's being shown? That you have no escape, so you're having to force it. Why do you have no escape? Because of unintentional drama. So something's going on that caused unintentional drama. And why are you not forcing it? Whoa. Somebody's clueless. So somebody is unaware that this is even happening. What's the drama about? I choose you and I'm tired of self-pleasing. And you're also stalking. So what's going to be the outcome? Somebody's going to be not for you. You're going to get a divorce. Somebody hasn't learned their lesson. This is not all in your head. I'm missing you. And I have to come up with a strategy. What's your strategy? Oh, wait, there's another card here. They will call. You have to come up with a strategy so they will call. Huh. So, yeah, they've stopped talking to you. And actually, they've all the way, they've eliminated you. They've moved on. They were desperate to move on from you because of how poorly you treated them. So it looks like to me that you've lost this friend because they developed feelings for you and you were immature about the way you treated them to tell them you didn't want to have a relationship. Instead of being mature about it, you started throwing knives type thing. You know how people throw knives at you to hurt you, to try to run you off, instead of just saying, hey, I don't want to be in a relationship. What was the drama about that was causing no escape? That somebody had a crush and that this was a love story once upon a time. So you were in love with somebody at one time and now you have a crush on somebody, or they have a crush on you. So why is that drama? Because of keeping a promise. And what promise is that? There's a ring involved. You not checking yourself when it came to a pregnancy test. Remember I said you need to check yourself, you're playing with fire? You didn't check yourself when it came to a pregnancy test. What was the outcome of the test? It was toxic. It doesn't look like the baby survived. And somebody here is a diamond girl who's born to shine in reverse. Why is the diamond girl not shining? Because she's having to ride this out. And what will be the outcome of riding it out? Expecting a new beginning because somebody's outdated. And you're not even investigating this either. So it looks like somebody was pregnant here, but they were just discarded as if they were nothing. And you didn't even check. It's almost like somebody said, hey, I'm pregnant, and they had a crush on you. And you didn't even check this out to see if it was true or not because of keeping a promise. Okie dokie. I don't feel like that was the reading. I feel like that was a private reading. We're just going to wing it, okay, and go with the flow today, and we're going to get what we get. All right, Spirit, how does the person that was in love or is in love feel about the person they were in love with at that time or now? They feel like they're under a lot of stress, but they're not obsessed, addicted. They don't adore you, and they're not infatuated. There's a lot of tension and arguments. So they feel like right now you're causing a lot of stress and there is no obsession. Like you might be accusing this person of being obsessed with you. They're not obsessed with you. They're not even lusting after you. And how do you feel about them? Oh my God. Like it's time for twin flames. To have a second chance. my head, somehow got burned on my head or something. Got to place it there. Dry skin. All right, let's find out if you're going to get that second chance. Will there be a second chance for these twin flames? No on the bottom of the deck. I'm going to move that to the middle. Will there be a second chance for these twin flames? Choose a new direction and don't get more information. Will these twin flames get a second chance? Abundance, don't get more information. So there's somehow money involved. Recovery, and don't get more information. Will these twin flames get a second chance? It looks like one of them's been incredibly mean to the other. Wow, I did not see that coming. Don't ask for help from others. Yes. And forgiveness. Somebody needs to remain positive, but they're not, and be assertive, but it's not the right time. Somehow within the next few weeks, it looks like this relationship will get a second chance. There was a really bad misunderstanding, and someone said something really nasty, really hateful. And I think it was to try to run this person off, because they are not mature enough to tell the person, you know, hey, look, I don't want to be in a relationship with you. But it looks like the truth is that they do want to be in a relationship with you, but they're stuck somewhere else where there's drama, like family drama. June is here, and it's not worth waiting for. Remember, you felt like they weren't worth waiting for. When are they coming back together, Spirit? When are these two coming back? Or it could be a lot of you guys. When are these twin flames coming back together? Thank you for liking the video, sharing, subscribing, and all of that. I appreciate it. All right, we're going to switch gears in just a moment. Will they get a second chance? February, Spirit says. Your second chance will be in February. Not in August. Something could have happened in August. So the two of you will get a second chance in February. Whoever you all are. All right. Now, we're going to start over. For the year of 2026, Spirit, show me how you're working. Spirit's teaching us wisdom. We're learning wisdom, okay? That's what's going on in 2026. We're also going to have peace. That's beautiful. We need that, don't we? And we're going to also have integrity. So Spirit is teaching us to have integrity and peace. That's beautiful. We lack courage, though, so we need to get more courage in our lives. All right, when it comes to 2026, how are you going to be working in our home lives when it comes to our spiritual gifts? Oh, that's a lot. Our family tree or tree of life, 35. A rainbow is here, whatever that means to you. Spirit's going to keep a promise. And there's a seedling here. So for someone, you could have a rainbow baby. That could mean a rainbow baby, or you could be wanting to come out about your sexuality to your family, and you're going to be able to do that, and it's going to go well for you. Spirit's working on your tree of life, your family tree, the people in your family being more together, loving one another more, caring about one another more. Showing one another respect where there's been disrespect, where there's been dishonor. There's going to be more love, more peace, more honor. Let's look at the rocks. What rocks would you give us for our home life, Spirit. Dream, somehow dreams. You're going to have dreams this year. And your health. Spirit's working on your health. So somehow pay attention to your dreams, or you may have a dream for the year. Whatever that dream card or rock rather means to you, take it, you know, with that promise. Spirit might be promising you something is going to get better with your health because you've been dreaming about it getting better. Or you could be having dreams. People could be coming to you. I know I have people who come to me in my dreams and want to talk to me about things. Work life. How are we working in our work lives? Give us the job card, Spirit. Wow, there's a lot here. All right, take what resonates. Infinity, numbers, infinity, travel, and celebration. So you're going to celebrate traveling. Spirit's working on you having infinity, numbers, travel, and a celebration when it comes to your work life. All right, let's see. This is your 2026 predictions now, okay? Somehow you're going to celebrate travel. Your job could send you on some kind of learning seminar in a nice luxurious hotel right on the ocean or something like that. Or they could send you on a cruise where you learn more about your job. Or you could just travel for work. Somehow you're going to have travel though, and you're going to celebrate at work. So I think for some of you, you're going to either get a job and you've been wanting one. You're going to finally find a job. You're going to get a promotion. You're going to get a raise, a bonus, something to celebrate at work, okay? I'm not sure what travel means. You may travel for work, or someone may travel to see you for work. And somehow numbers and infinity, okay? Rocks for our work life, Spirit. Spirit says our health again. We're going to be able to focus. So some of us may have ADHD. We're going to be committed. We're going to have a commitment. And we're also going to have a lot of fun at work. We're going to have a lot of laughter. That sounds like this channel, doesn't it? So there's going to be a commitment to work. Your health is a factor. Focusing and laughing. That's beautiful. Laughter is the best medicine. All right. So what are our surprises for 2026? We're going to meditate. Oh, our loved ones in spirit are going to visit us and be with us. And there's going to be some hearts that are going to be mended. So where your heart's been broken, your heart is going to be mended. Somebody might wear a green nightie or have on a green shirt or something. Red hair. Wheat grass, wheat fields. Beautiful, thin redhead with long legs. Also, your loved one in spirit could be a female. Dragonflies are significant. Very significant. See all the dragonflies in that picture? Loved ones in spirit. We have number 22, number 16, and number 20 for the surprise list. And over here, I forgot to tell you, we have number 6, number 34, number 18, and number 26. If you're new to my channel, You might want to keep a notebook to take notes. And a lot of people will have their bell. And they will also have their sage and their palo so they can, you know, test the energy and make sure the energy is good, which I haven't done, but I feel like it's good. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. All right, let me get some rocks. So your surprise is going to be loved ones in spirit. Your heart's going to, where you've had a broken heart, or if you have, because health keeps coming out. If you need heart help, like healthy heart, high blood pressure, open heart surgery, something going on with your heart physically, that is going to be mended. And you're going to begin to meditate if you're not already. All right, what are our surprises with the rock, Spirit? We're going to have that peace. We're going to trust. And we're going to have faith. That's beautiful. Beautiful. Collective, you have a lot of beautiful things coming your way. All right. What is our love life going to be looking like? We're going to have an epiphany in our love life. We're going to realize something. Number 13. That's the only card that came out. Oh, no, 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 no. Whoa, 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 whoa. I choose you from the other deck. Oh, no, no. Only you. Oh, see how Cosmo's messing up my card? Only you came out in reverse. So that last reading I did about the twin flames, it's not only you. For some reason, it's not only you. I don't know why, and I'm not going to ask. Spirit indicates to me that you already know. Okay. So, why are we having this epiphany? Because of our family. Our family, oh my God, this is wild, y'all. And our wealth. Family, family, and wealth, and we're having an epiphany. Whoa. And what's our role this year? I want to know more about that. Oh my God. Our role this year is to have abundance, waterfalls, mountains, tropical islands. Abundance is our role. A phoenix rising. To be a phoenix rising, to come up from the bottom even, to have abundance. And to also have the lovers. Our role is to have a lover. Number 21, 27, and 1. Wow. Y'all, our role is beautiful. We're going to have a special someone in our lives. We're going to rise up from the bottom to have abundance. Wow. I mean, that, and for us to be having an epiphany about family twice. Remember, in our home life, we're going to have a new beginning, a promise when it comes to our family tree. And I think, and that was about our health and our dreams. It could be about making our family more healthy, emotionally, mentally, spiritually, and in every way. And we're going to have a lot of celebrating and traveling and good stuff happening, infinity and numbers. Somehow you're going to work with numbers, or you have a gift with numbers. You could be gifted with numbers. And infinity is like infinite everything. Abundance you have here. There's going to be no end to whatever it is that you want, need, desire in your work life. Your work life is going to be endless. So you don't have to worry about having a job this year. If you want a job this year, You can have a job this year. And you'll be able to focus. You're going to laugh. Your health is going to be good. And you're going to have a commitment. Your health is a factor at home and at work so far. All right, I'm getting excited. All right, let me grab rocks for our role spirit. Freedom, passion, hope, and being an inspiration, being inspired, or being able to inspire others. You're going to be very passionate and inspire others. You're going to have freedom and hope. That's beautiful. And the outcome. Whoop. Oh my God, this is so beautiful. The outcome in our collective is protection. Being in the white light. We stay in the white light in this collective. We don't go into the darkness. Protection, white light. That's so freaking amazing. And on the bottom of the deck, we have the Eagle card. The Eagle is where we can see things from Spirit's perspective. We have the ability to see the big picture. Number 12, number 36, number 21, number 27, and number 1. Okay. All right. So now let's pull rocks on the protection. Why is white light here for this collective? Somebody's got blonde hair and is going to get married. There's going to be a wedding this year. Joy. We have joy. We have courage. We have a friend. There's a friendship that's protected. And we have acceptance. Whatever has happened between you and that friend, or any friend, you're going to have acceptance, courage, joy, and be friends. You're going to have friends. And still, that eagle, that bird's eye view, that being able to see the big picture, that's important. To not just get tunnel vision and only be able to see your way. You have to be able to see all different ways. Okay, let's see how the angels are working. How are the angels working at home? Ooh, that flipped over. The health. Remember the health? For some of you, someone could be very sick, and need hospice, or it could be that they've just had to have that surgery. Something's going on with someone's health. Spirit's working on the health, okay? Your loved ones in spirit are with you because of your health. They're worried about you. You have a lot of memories. You're remembering times when you were younger also. All right, what about work? Oh my God. At work, the angel of love is working. So Spirit's working on your love life. Okay. All right, surprises. Woo! You're going to have gratitude. I don't know why, but you're going to have a lot of gratitude. And that's going to be surprising. I don't think what you're going to have gratitude for, I don't think you see it coming. You're going to show, this is what it says, compassion, mindfulness, perspective, forgiveness, wisdom, abundance, peace, selflessness, purpose, and gratitude. Number 13, number 20, and number 16. All right, what's our role here? The angel of new beginnings. So you're about to step out into a whole new beginning. I know for me, I am. Monday morning will be my first day on my new job, and I'm so excited. I got to get my Google Calendar out that my mom gave me and figure out how to work it. All right. That's your love life. That's actually your love life. You're going to have a new beginning in your love life. I was asking about our role. I'm going to put it under our role because that's what I asked. The epiphany was the one that was, all right, what's our love life? That's where we're going to get the wisdom. You're going to have an epiphany that's going to bring you wisdom. And it has to do with your family and your wealth. All right, and out. Okay, love life. So in your love life, you're going to have wisdom. And your role, I think we need to switch these around. I think your role is to be wise. Your love life, you're going to have a new beginning. Number 22, number 36. And what's the outcome? There's going to be belief. You're going to believe something. That maybe whatever you were in denial about, you're going to realize that's true. You're going to believe it. Or maybe it's your spirituality. I don't know. And also, you're going to have a lot of imagination. You're going to use your imagination in ways to be creative, to elevate you in whatever you do as the creator. All right, now let's see. I want to look at the tarot for the year. Overall, at home, how are you working in our lives? At home, Spirit's going to be working on the Hermit. Virgo's here. That's where you get your wisdom. You're going to get wisdom this year at home by searching your soul. That's why you're going to become a meditator. All right, what about work? How are you working overall this year at work? Whoops. Wow. No shit. There's your new beginning. Brand new beginning at work. You're going to celebrate a new job, I think. Whether it be on your current job, you get like a raise or a promotion. I feel a promotion for some of you. Getting a new position. You know, becoming a manager. Being moved from one department to another where you make more money. Maybe you're going to travel to another state and work on the same job in another state for some of you. But it's going to involve numbers somehow. And it's going to be infinite. Like this is going to be a job that you keep for a really, really long time. All right. Surprises. Woo. Your surprises are that you're going to use good judgment. You're going to see the truth. See how her eyes are illuminated? And she's got a lot of people whirling around in her head. All these things that you're thinking about, all these people that you're thinking about, all these situations that you've been wondering about. Is this true? Is that true? Da, 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 da. You're going to see the truth. It's going to be illuminated for you. And it's going to bring you a lot of strength. Leo is here with Libra. We have Aries and we have Virgo. All right. Love life. Woo, that flew out. The Sun came out with the Magician in reverse. So you're going to have a new beginning and an epiphany. I think you're going to realize that it's time for you to start doing something different because somebody's manipulating and causing a lot of unhappiness in your family because of money. I think somehow your family and their money are bringing you a lot of unhappiness. And I think you're going to realize that somebody's only with you for the money, or that you're only with somebody for the money, and there's no love involved. All right. What's your role? There's a cycle in your life that needs to come to a close, but you're not going to close it. So your role is to keep a cycle open. I'm going to ask Spirit why. Hold on. And what's the outcome? The Empress is the outcome, collective. This is a very powerful outcome. This is the mother, the grandmother, the mature. It doesn't mean age, it just means mature, able to run an empire. She typically runs with an emperor, and the two of them are able to do amazing things together. Or she could be the boss of this job. There's somehow the Empress is the outcome. And there's also going to be the Chariot on the bottom of the deck, which is what you don't see coming. Is there something that you're going to overcome? This Empress is upright, standing in her power. Now let's pull Tarot on this and see if we can find out what's going on in each of these categories. And then we're going to move on. We'll do a little guidance, and then we're going to move on to the question and answers. We will do a few Q&A if my moderators can stick it out with me, okay? All right, I'm going to use this deck today, and I'm going to read them however Spirit tells me to read them. All right, I'm going to shuffle them once. It's been a while since I've used them. The Eight of Cups and the Six of Cups, coins, the Six of Coins in reverse. That's a codependency type feel. It's like you're walking away from a situation where somebody's been very codependent. Home life, why is the Hermit here? Because of being benevolent and being, it's like you have this desire, a strong desire to start being more benevolent, to be more giving to others. You're having an awakening. You're realizing the truth about giving and how giving is supposed to be done. All right, why is the Hermit here for home life? Powerful energy. Okay. So, what you're soul searching about this year, you're going to have a transformation. And I need to look real quick because I think, if I'm not mistaken, that is the Tower. Sorry, y'all. Okay. Transformation. Archangel Chimuel, the eyes of God, can help you see what changes you need to make. He also offers a hint what the time for that the time for change is now. And you remember in that first reading I said that it was time to support this person? and you weren't doing it? People tend to instinctively know when it's time for big changes in their lives. They may act on those instincts, or they might try to ignore them of out of fear or uncertainty. One thing is for sure, the necessary changes will happen. Either they can come about through your will and action, or you can wait for the universe to make them for you. Okay, this is the Tower. There's usually less drama if you just take the reins, but the choice is yours. As you remember in the first reading, the person wouldn't just be mature, so they started acting like an ass to try to run this person off, so they didn't have to say, I hate you, or I don't want to be with you, or whatever was going on with them. Big events in your life are imminent. Rest assured that those changes will lead you toward greater happiness. However, the initial disruption might be a bit of a roller coaster ride at first. Have faith, believe in the process, know that you are loved, and that confronting any challenges will be completely worth it. Additional meaning of this card: liberation, spiritual awakening, acknowledging the truth, releasing belief systems that no longer work for you, wake up calls, and running out of time. Okay? So you're soul searching about these changes that need to be made in your life, whatever they might represent for you. For a lot of you, it has to do with your health, your tree of life. It looks like your family needs to have more health. Can you hear me now? Can anybody tell me if you can hear me now? Okay. Somehow when that person called me, I think it went to my watch. So I turned my watch off. And I had told her I was doing a reading and she still interrupted me. People are so rude. I'm so sorry. I hope you heard up to the hangman. In your work life, you're working towards the Eight of Pentacles leading to the Ten of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles leading to the Ten of Pentacles. And also the Six of Pentacles is here. So if you're sick and not able to work, you're going to be given what you need to survive. People are going to be generous to you if you're not able to work, because your health is a factor. You're going to get some money from work where you were not able to work. You may, for some of you, have gotten hurt at work, and you're going to end up getting like a settlement or disability, or for some of you, you're just going to make so much money that you're going to be able to give it away. And then there's a reason, though. There's something that you're not seeing from the right perspective. What are they not seeing correctly? Whoa. There's a Queen of Swords here in reverse. The King of Swords is in your home life in reverse. Now the Queen of Swords is in your work life in reverse. So if there was someone in your life at work who was giving you a hard time, you're going to get victory over this person. And it's going to be public recognition. This person, whatever they did to you, you don't see it either. You don't realize that this is going to happen. And it has to do with their the way they treated you when you were sick. They weren't charitable to you. They didn't help you. And you're going to get victory over that, whatever that means to you. Okay. All right. Surprises. Why are strength and judgment here? The Page of Swords. There's Cancer, the Moon in reverse. And the Two of Wands in reverse. There's the Ace of Cups again. You're moving towards a new love, it looks like. There's some major wrongs that have happened to you in 2025 that are going to be made right. And some of them are in your family life, and some of them are going to be in your work life. There was a woman at work who made things very hard for you. And that person is going to be publicly recognized for the things that they did. In other words, you're going to come out looking victorious over this person for how they treated you. They mistreated you. And you don't even realize it. It's like, I'm not even focused on that. I'm just focused on doing my job and making my bank and having money so I can be benevolent and help others. You just want to help other people. You're not worried about yourself. But because of that, it's going to bring you into the spotlight. And people are going to realize how this person mistreated you at work. All right. Now, your surprise, the strength and the judgment. Okay, the moon is here in reverse. reverse, and so are the Two of Wands. The Moon is a card of listening to your intuition, paying attention to signs from the divine, being unnecessarily worried, let go of your fears, revelations that make everything clear. So you have some fears around taking your next step, and you're really thinking about this a lot. Your surprise is that you're going to have some fears around taking your next step. Somebody can have a white dog. Why do you have fears around this? Oh, upside down. Why do you have fears? Because of somebody walking out of your life, the need to move on, seeking more from life than what you're experiencing, going on a spiritual quest, choosing to make big life changes, a change in priorities, and leaving home. So back here, where we saw that you needed to make these big life changes, or Spirit's going to make them for you, surprisingly, you are going to choose to walk away from what's no longer giving you mileage. You have a dog, and you're going to do this right after the full moon at some point in the year. All right, what's going on in your love life with the Magician? See, this could be somebody who's manifesting a lot of happiness, but it's not happening. Why is the Sun in reverse with the Magician in reverse? Because of the Magician upright and the Nine of Wands in reverse. Because you are trying to manifest, but you can't protect what you've created. And you're not prepared, but you're not going to give up. You're going to ask your angels for support. And you could be an activist, you know, for animal rights, environmental rights, or even the rights of people in the workplace, like over here. But you're trying to stand up for your rights, but somebody's being very manipulative and causing a lot of unhappiness. So what will be the outcome? Whoa. There's going to be somebody who comes in who's very romantic. They're going to flirt with you. They're introspective. They can be a little bit fickle, but they're falling in love, being swept off your feet, a sudden love affair, a lack of balance in a relationship, situations and topics that make the heart flutter, a love of art and poetry. So somebody, I don't think you know this, but this could be you in love. You're falling in love with somebody. And oh, wow. Wow. So you're coming in with all this love. And it's leading you to an Ace of Pentacles, a Two of Cups, and balance, temperance. This would be a beautiful relationship, but it depends on how he acts. If he follows through, or if he just... Is it love or is it lust? It depends on how he acts. This could be a beautiful relationship. Why is the World in reverse? I'm going to ask more about that in a minute. Why is your World in reverse as your role? There's a cycle you're being told not to close. Because of the Dreamer and the World in reverse. Okay, this is set in stone. This Fool that you have in your work life, it's not meant for something to end that's going on in your I almost said love life, in your work life. You're going to have this new beginning, And it looks like it's an old job where you're going to get like a promotion. And it's set in stone. It's like you don't have a choice here. The universe, over here where you have this tower, if you don't make a decision, we'll make it for you. They have made it for you. And you're going to learn a lesson from this. What's the decision? The Empress is the outcome. The decision is that you're going to have a lot of sleepless nights. You're planting, you're doing something, you're working on something, and you're trying to see if you're going to get out of it what you put into it. There's no hope. Okay, oh my God. What is going on here? Oh my God. In your role, you have the Strength, the Hermit, and the Star, all in reverse. When it comes to these nightmares and this cycle that won't close. Because you don't want to take a risk. You are so afraid of taking a risk that it's causing you to be up at night thinking about what you're putting into something. Is what I'm putting into this what I should be getting out? You know, you're constantly worried about something. And it's making you weak. It's causing you not to see the truth when you soul search. And it's giving you a feeling of being hopeless. There's a cycle in your life you've been keeping open. And I think you should close it. But it's saying that it's not going to close. It's not. You waited. You were given the option to close it. And now it's too late. And the outcome is going to be a lot of major shit turning upside down in your life. Why is the Empress here? You're going to have a lot of change in your life this year. Big changes. There's the Emperor in reverse. The King of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles. So the Empress is here because of her identical match. Another man and maybe a younger woman. Or younger man. There's 3 men here to this one woman. And there's also a 9 of Pentacles in reverse. So someone is unable to stand on their own 2 feet. Why is the Chariot on the bottom of the deck? You're going to have some major changes in your life. Because you're going to overcome this. You're going to overcome this and you're going to have an emotionally fulfilling life, and you're going to have a very passionate new beginning. I don't know who these people are, but you will. The Emperor's here with an Empress. They're not an identical match. They're not each other's match. Somebody's unstable. It's like there's money problems in this family. Show me how this Emperor feels. You know he's upside down. Like there's a soulmate in reverse. Their heart is broken in reverse because of withdrawing. So they're having to withdraw their love from a soulmate, and it's breaking their heart. They're single and lonely, and they're brokenhearted about a soulmate. Alright, that's the Emperor. How does the King of Pentacles feel? The King of Pentacles is getting clarity. Clarity on what? That it's not only him. Okay, so he's realizing there's another man. And why is the Knight of Pentacles here? He's usually coming up with a strategy, but there is no strategy. Why is the Knight of Pentacles here? Because he doesn't want a commitment. Why doesn't he want a commitment? because he's running from some memories. So something happened in the past, and he's running from that, so he doesn't want a commitment. And the soulmate who's got a broken heart. How does the Empress feel? Conflicted and like, it says she's conflicted and nourishing, but in reverse. She's standing upright though. I think she knows that none of these people want to be with her. Or maybe why is she conflicted? She feels like none of them are showing her the affection she deserves. Oh, something shocking. And nobody said anything about it. They were completely silent. Like something shocking happened, and they haven't said a word. What is it? What is it that they would say? What would they say if they said something, whatever shocking? I have painful memories and I cry at night. So she was hurt by something shocking. And I'm better with my mind than my heart. What would the other person say? I have to let you go to find myself. And what would she say to that? I can't come to you now. So you might as well let me go. I can't come to you anyway. What else would they say besides I have to let you go to find myself? Why do I deserve someone like you? How are they? What do you mean someone like them? Why can't I move on from you? So this is someone that you really love. They really love you, but they feel like they have to let you go to find themselves. And she got hurt by something shocking, and she cries at night. She can't move on. I mean, she can't come to you now. Don't put up with my BS in the past. She didn't put up with your BS. Is there anything else either one would say? I can't talk to you right now, and please do what's best for your heart. I feel lonely. Okay. So that kind of gives you a little insight on who we might be talking about here in your life. Now, we're going to go ahead and move on to the guidance because I think we have a pretty good grasp on what the year is going to look like. If you were paying attention, I think you probably got a pretty good idea of what the year is going to look like. I do want to look at one more thing. I want to look at how this Knight of Cups, how's the Knight of Cups going to act? Oh, wow. He's going to go, he's going to decide that he wants to, I think, marry you. He wants to marry you. He wants to live with you. He wants to be with you. And look, he's going real fast towards it. And what'll be your outcome? He's going to make some real fast plans, and he's going to get over a heartbreak, or to help you get over a heartbreak. And somebody's going to fall from grace. Remember, I said this person was going to be victorious. Well, this one is going to be humiliated because they did something to you at work that caused you to be a little unstable. Now, okay, so the Knight of Cups in this situation is going to lead to a very prosperous new beginning. See the house in the background? A relationship between two people in love, and it's going to be balanced. It's going to have self-control and balance. You can't get any better than that. And it's all because he is going to come to the aid of this woman. He wants to be with this woman. And he's going to be. And he knows that she's been manipulated and mistreated. Maybe by her family. I'm not sure. Somebody's nose is itching. For some reason, my nose is itching off the chain. Oh my God. Woo. Somebody might be doing opioids. Be careful with that unless you're taking them for pain. Somebody's health is affected, so it's possible that you're taking them with prescription. Okay. Let's get our angels' guidance for the year. I think that would be a beautiful way to end this reading and then move on to the questions. All right, angels, can you give us affirmations for this year, 2026, when it comes to our home lives? Woo, that flew out. As psychic gifts are, my psychic gifts are strong and trustworthy. Angelic messages flow easily to me. Message from Archangel Jeremiah. Jeremiel. When you call upon me, I will empower you to develop your spiritual gifts so you can more easily receive heaven's messages. Everyone who comes to this channel is extremely gifted. You may not be walking in those gifts. You may be afraid of those gifts. If you want to join the channel, I can help you learn to develop those gifts, to trust yourself, okay? I'm happy to do that. That's one of the things I want to do for the extra content is to start learning about spiritual gifts and how to use them respectfully and to not abuse them and not to use them to hurt people. All right, work life. Because you should never abuse a spiritual gift. You should always respect it. And you have to be careful. But that's part of what I want to teach you. Work life, you've got a shit ton of them. I am present and focused. Remember, focus. My powers of manifestation are unlimited. Ooh. Archangel Metatron, call upon me for grounding and assistance in manifesting your personal goals and confidence. Perfect for your work life. Perfect. I find joy in the simplest of moments of life. I have power over my own happiness. Your guardian angels, ask us to help you focus on every experience that brings a smile or a laugh, and then watch those moments multiply exponentially. Remember we were going to laugh? This is amazing how Spirit just makes things go together. Today I choose faith over fear. I stand tall in my trust in the divine. We are messengers from Source whose entire purpose is to make you feel safe and trust that you are adored and protected in all ways. And see, someone was trying to hurt you at work, and you were maybe hurt and they needed to be more compassionate and they weren't. I am a masterful creator. I can easily find what I am looking for. Message from Chimuel. I am he who sees God. Remember, we already heard about him. I can guide you on any path you seek, from relationships to career options to even finding lost items. All right, what are our surprises? This has been a really powerful reading for this coming year. Has anybody been resonating? Let me know in the comment section. Or give it a like, a love, or something. As the Archangel of personal and global peace, I can bring you to a place of serenity no matter the source of your unease. Archangel Chimuel. I am deserving of peace. And see, we have the rock, peace, here. Harmony, tranquility, and harmony, tranquility are mine. Archangel Raguel. I can bring balance to unhealthy relationships. Call upon me for both personal and professional conflicts that need healing. Helpful people surround me everywhere I go. I attract friends who love and support me. Archangel Raguel. As a friend of God, I can bring compassionate, uplifting people into your life who support you professionally and personally. I am connected to the power of divine feminine. Harmony and magic fill my life. Beautiful. As the Archangel Haniel, as the grace of God, I can help to connect you to your ability to manifest magic through the divine feminine. And see, that's what you need in your love life. What about love life? Surprisingly, you're going to be very much in touch with your feminine side this year. And you're going to be very creative, maybe very romantic. That's why that Knight of Cups is going to be successful. A lot of times when he comes in, he just comes in to flirt. But he's coming in he's serious about being with you, whoever you are. He's younger, but he's definitely in love. Love life. Spirit's getting just the right card for your love life. Wow. There it is. I stand in my power and courage. I embrace the abilities, limitless possibilities that await me. Archangel Ariel. I am the lioness of God. Archangel of strength and courage. Call upon me for the self-confidence to fearlessly face any situation. And this was about somebody being manipulative and making you unhappy because of their family and their wealth. And you were having an epiphany about this, and you wanted to have a new beginning. All right, and Euro. Your family might not approve of your choice of people. And so they cut off your money. Or they would if you were to choose someone else. Euro. Oh, God. I'm not taking that. Euro. Good, strong answers only, please, from the spirit guides and angels. Spirit said, you'll take what I give you. Lord have mercy. You have a lot. Okay. Jophiel, call upon me when you need help managing your negative thoughts so you control the story you are manifesting. And you remember you had the 9 of Swords. I have complete control over my thoughts. I choose to create only happiness in my life. You remember you have inspiration, hope, freedom, and passion. Archangel Jophiel, as the beauty of God, I can help you see the positive in any situation. Put on my uplifting rose-colored glasses. I am beautiful. The world is beautiful. My future is beautiful. I am surrounded by angels of protection. I am perfectly safe in all ways. I am the archangel of safety and protection. Let me bring you comfort whenever you feel unsafe, physically, professionally, or emotionally. I express my truth with grace and love. I communicate with confidence and clarity. As the archangel of communication, I can give you the perfect words for any conversation you need to have. In this moment, I am all right. Everything is okay. Archangels, think of us as your dearest friends. We are always with you, loving you from birth to death and life after life. My prayers are always heard and always answered. I receive angelic guidance and perfect clarity. Archangel Sandalphon, with my feet on earth and my head in heaven, I deliver your prayers directly to the divine and return the answers back to you. All right, and the outcome. Wow, you have a lot of angels. Wow. I am a fountain of infinite creativity. And see, we have the Empress. My imagination knows no limits. You're going to be so creative. When you need to breathe energy, it's Gabriel. When you need to breathe energy into your goals and dreams, call upon Gabriel, the archangel of creativity and motivation. There is always a divine solution to every challenge. Everything always works out for my highest good. All of your guardian angels, remember to call upon us for assistance every day. We are always ready to lend a helping hand. You just need to ask. And I forgive all prior conflicts in my life. I release the past in favor of peace and healing. Archangel Zadkiel, as the archangel of forgiveness, I can free you from unhealthy ties to the past that keep you from living in joy. So something, whatever it was that happened in the past, you're going to forgive somebody, and that's going to give you that freedom. You have a friend that's got courage, joy, and you're going to have acceptance. All right, and then on the bottom of the deck is, I release my resistance to change. I'm excited for miracles that await me. Beautiful. Call upon all your manifesting angels to release your fears and open your mind to all the miracles waiting to happen in your life. And I have those fears right now because of everything that I've been through, but I have to release those. So I'm asking for help with that. These cards are so amazing. Okay, Kailash, give me a couple minutes to stretch my legs, because it's time for me to get up and walk. My watch told me that like an hour ago. It's time to get up and walk. Okay. I'm just going to clean up this mess before I go so we can jump right in to the reading for each person on the list. Thank you for being here, for liking, sharing, subscribing, and whatever else you can do to support my channel. I'm grateful for all of you. I'm grateful for Kailash. I'm grateful for Manya. I'm grateful for anyone who does anything to help me on this channel. Alright, gotta put away the rocks. Is it getting too late for you in India, Kailash? How are you holding up, baby? Okay. Let me know if we need to stop, okay? One day I'm going to get back to getting early. I don't know what's happened to me. It's like I can't get up. I know what's happened to me. I've been very sick. And I've been trying to push myself. And I should have been able to take care of myself, but I wasn't able to do that because of the type of job, the type of people that I was working for. They were assholes. Alright, I do want to pull a trinket out of the bowl. We're just going to get one trinket, one bowl. Trinket spirit for whoever this might resonate with for the 2026 upcoming year. Alright, I got a snowflake, health, happiness, and treasure. Health is a big thing this year. Oh, there's an umbrella that flew out. Somebody might need an umbrella. I have a paper clip for that job. I have, she believed she could, so she did. A butterfly. A mouse. It looks like a toy mouse. Oh, my nose is itching. A butterfly. A leaf. An elephant. A skull and crossbones. A little kid. A mermaid. This is Archangel of Protection, watching over those children on the bridge. I think it's Archangel Michael. I don't know. It could be Gabriel or Gabriel. Another snowflake. For some reason, I'm getting snowflakes. That means something. It might be snowing where you are, or it might be about to snow where you are. And then I have a heart with an arrow. And that's it. All right, so that's where we're going to stop for that reading. I'm going to come right back and I'm going to get to the personal questions. I promise you I'm not going to take long because I know that you're getting tired. Thank you for waiting. Thank you. After ages. Well, did you watch the reading? Because the reading was supposed to be for you. Wow. Ungrateful people. I'm not kidding you. A free question and you can't wait a little while for it to get answered. Come on, buddy. Now we need to go outside. My new thermostat will be here today, and I ordered one that when it regulates the temperature automatically. Like if the heat needs to come on, the heat comes on. If the air needs to come on, the air comes on. So I'll keep it consistently the same temperature in here all the time without having to change it myself. It'll do it automatically, and I can program it, and I can hook it up to my phone and my Alexa and stuff. Okay. Yeah, I had to have a break. I'm in. Thank you for asking, Scorpio. I'm fine, baby. When I finish that reading, I have to get up and walk because I have a sciatic nerve problem. Come on, I'm in. Bring it on, baby. There you go. Iliam Libra. One small message for you, please. One small message for Iliama. Is it Iliama? Ilama? Spirit wants me to tell you what's true about you, Ilama. What's true about Ilama, Spirit? In 2026, what's the truth about Ilama? You are one of a kind. Oh, I love this for you. Oh, I love it. I praise you because of the wonderful ways you created me. Psalm 139:14. God, this world tries to tell us we need to be more like someone else, perhaps a celebrity, an athlete, or the person at church who seems so much more spiritual. But you only ask us to become more like Jesus or more like you, whoever your God is. You will make that happen uniquely through each of us. When we feel pressure to conform, help us to go instead to the cross and remember, or to your, whatever your, I don't know what you do. You might have a, what do you call that, altar, to go to your place of worship and remember, just go into meditation, whatever that looks like for you, that we are already loved and accepted just the way we are. There has never been and will never be another Ilama. That means the bravest thing you can do is be who you already are. It can seem safer to be like someone else. It's easier to hide. It's simpler to say, I'm not good enough, and walk away. But we need you, Ilama. We need your gifts. We need your strengths. We need your smile. When you are who you're created to be, you become a mirror of the heart of the one who made you. The enemy of your soul will try to convince you to change who you are because he loves to interfere with your reflection. Say no, my friend. No to comparing, no to competing, and no to copying. Instead, open your heart, spread your wings, lift your head, and live with divine confidence. You have much to offer. You are one of a kind original. No one can ever be better at being you than you. Let's say yes together. Yes to boldness. Yes to beauty. Yes to being who God made us. Let's say yes to all our heart, with all our heart, for all our life. Speak yes with everything we are and all that we become. Because one of the very best ways to change the world is by refusing to change who God created each of us to be. So you're being told to remember in 2026 that you are unique, one of a kind, original. Be yourself, okay? Don't compare, don't compete, don't copy. We need your strength, we need your smile, we need your uniqueness in this world. So Spirit really wants you to focus on being yourself in 2026, okay? All right, Andrew, you're next. Thank you for letting me read for you, Alama. Andrew, thank you so much for waiting. I really appreciate that. What's coming for me between now and the end of March? Thanks in advance. Okay, let's see what the tarot has to say about that. What's coming for Andrew between now? Oh, it looks like a marriage. It may be a baby. There's an empress and a celebration of some sort. Between now and March, are you getting married, Andrew? Stability in your finances and your home. Four of Wands and the Four of Coins. Your money's going to start looking up. The truth is going to come in about something to do with your home or a celebration around family and home. Show me what's coming between now and March. Show me what's coming in his home life between now and March. Ooh. Andrew, you got some heavy burdens going on at home. You got some burdens that going on at home. How about at work? At work, it looks like the Eight of Coins is here, so you're going to be working. You're going to be working. That should help with those burdens. We're going to get you some guidance on what's going on at home, okay? You got some heavy stuff going on at home, but you are working. You are going to be working. Surprises for Andrew, Spirit. Somehow you feel alone. Surprisingly, you feel alone in a crowd. Alright, love life. You're going to be the King of Wands in the love life. Dependably goal-oriented. Are you a fire sign? Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius? If not, it could just be attributes, or it could be a placement. But you're in your love life, there's going to be, or you are going to be, a King of Wands. Why is the King of Wands here in this love life? Because of a wheel in reverse. Some kind of, something, an unforeseen challenge. Could have had something to do with a Queen of Cups that doesn't love you anymore. Or you don't love her anymore. Clarify that wheel. Oh, wow. In your love life, you're going to be independent. You're going to be single, but you're going to have an Ace of Coins. So there's going to be an opportunity in your love life. And it has something to do with an unforeseen challenge. But you're going to end up okay. That is I think it's a wheel, a good wheel. Because the way I interpret the wheel in reverse is that it's just being delayed for some reason. But there's fortune coming your way, but it's being delayed. And what Spirit could be saying is this wheel may not happen before March. All right, what's his role? Oh, Andrew, look, your role is to be the Emperor. You are a very powerful person, my friend. And what will be the outcome? Ooh, you are going to be soul searching. A hermit is here. So we have Aries here. We have Virgo here. We have Leo here. Leo, Aries, and Sagittarius. What's going to be the outcome of the burdens? Okay. You're going to withstand adversity, and then you're going to have a brand new beginning. Things are going to have you're going to have a reset in your home life. Somehow you're going to have a reset. You're going to be able to withstand this tough time. It had something to do with that Queen and King of Cups. Outcome of the Fool. Fill in the blank, Spirit says. Spirit says that only you know what that risk that you need to take is. But it's whatever you're doing, you're withstanding these burdens to the point where you're going to finally say, you know what, I got to do something different here. And you're going to do it. And whatever it is that you do, what's it going to lead to? This is going to cause you to lose your confidence. Why is he going through this? Because of a lot of memories. It has to do with your memories, how you remember things. Things that are running over and over in your head. Your mind is messing with you. You have a lot of wands in your home life. But you're going to end up in your love life having somebody new. And you're going to have a prosperous victory, and it's coming through a wheel. And you asked for March, but the wheel is delayed. And look, there's going to be a lot of fast movement. Why is the Hermit here? Because of you looking back at what you put into something to see if you're getting out what you should. And what will you figure out? The Lovers is here. Gemini is here. That you need to make a decision. And what decision will be made? It has to do with that Queen of Cups. Getting grounded in reality when it comes to a Queen of Cups. Making a choice about whether or not you want to be grounded in reality with this person. Should they be? Whatever you're going through with this person, I think it's at home. It could be at home. Is going to bring about a huge transformation in your strength. You got big shit coming as your outcome. Why is the Death card here? That's the Scorpio vibe. Because of you being reluctant to change, remember? You got to get more confidence, baby. You got to get confidence in yourself. And you're going to in your love life. That's where you're struggling at. And what is the Strength card about? You not knowing what to do. What should Andrew do? Excessive expectation. You may have a little bit, you may indulge a little too much. I don't know if you party too much, but you may need to slow down on the partying a little bit. That could be causing a weakness for you. That could be causing a lot of this for you. But sometime soon, I'm gonna call Spirit and ask Spirit. I'm gonna ask Spirit when this new opportunity. When will this wheel happen? It says in less than a month in reverse. Just around the corner. See, it's about a relationship. So something happened less than a month ago, and something's going to happen just around the corner. Whatever happened causing all this animosity is going to change just around the corner. You may indulge a little too much in drinking. The world is in reverse on the bottom of the deck for you. We're going to find out why. Why is the world, there's a cycle that's not closing, a chapter, because of the Three of Swords, and that it's hurting someone that you're overindulging in something. It doesn't have to be alcohol. Why is the world in reverse? Because of the World, the Three of Pentacles, the Nine of Swords, and fill in the blank again with the Star card. Okay, so eventually you will close this chapter. That's what the Fool is about. The Fool is about you getting the courage to close that chapter, build a solid foundation, work through your traumas, and something is going to happen to help you work through those traumas. Something has really traumatized you from the past, and you're reliving it. It's keeping you up. You're thinking about it all the time, and you're going to have something that's going to happen that's going to bring you hope when it comes to a lie and coming up with solutions where something is emotionally complete. What's the truth about the lie? Is it a lie? That's what's causing a Tower. Okay. Somebody fell from grace and they didn't get out of something what they put in. So now there's a Tower also coming slowly. How did they fall from grace? Justice. And the Devil in reverse. So somebody got in trouble. It looks like legal trouble or karmic. And it had to do with that devil. It looks like somebody is either codependent as hell or on some kind of drugs or alcohol or overindulging, and they got in some kind of trouble. And now you keep looking at what you did and feeling bad about what you did. You got to stop that. You got to stop whatever you were doing and build a solid foundation, Andrew. You're doing something, though. Okay. It doesn't have to be you. It could be somebody else in your life. It could be somebody else in your life that went through this. And you can't get over it. It's like you just can't get over it. What's the Tower? That's why you're soul searching. You're going to go deep. Right now you're not going real deep, but there's going to be a Tower that brings that soul searching. What's going to bring the soul searching? The truth about that excessive, the truth about your denial. Whatever you've been in denial about, and it could be friends. These could be friends of yours that you've been in denial about and didn't know what to do. It could be people in your life who party too much. You're going to see the truth, though, and that it's causing you to have a weakness in your life because you become who you hang around in life and who you spend your time with in life. They shape who you become. So if you want to be a winner, you have to get with the winners. And it looks like you've not been with the winners, to be honest with you. I hope that helps you in some way. Okay, you got a strange text and you're wondering if it was your ex. Izzy wants to know, Spirit, was the text from the ex? Get more information. Choose a new direction. Was somebody with the ex sending the text? Not in the near future. There's something better. Was this just a sporadic text from somebody that had the wrong number? It was actually an opportunity. Look for a sign. Was this somebody who's interested in Izzy but doesn't know how to tell her? There's no trust, and there's going to be helpful people. Why is there no trust? Because there's a need for forgiveness. So this is somebody in your life that there needs to be forgiveness, and they didn't trust that this would work out. But yes, on the bottom of the deck. So yes, it could have been your ex. Have y'all had a falling out? You're welcome, Andrew. It could have been your ex, truly. Was it the ex? Recovery. Meditation brings answers, and not a year from now. I think it might have been. I'm going to ask one more time. Actually, I'm going to ask what this person wanted to say. What did this person want to say? The heat between us is intense, and you've triggered me. So, yeah. And they have hurt me. So somebody hurt. This person was triggered by somebody who hurt them before. But there could be a lot of anger here. I feel that it could have been the ex. What do you think by what they wanted to say? Hey, Isella. What's up, baby? I can't say for sure. It looks like it was, though. Will they text again, Spirit? Helpful people. So it looks like they were going through somebody else. Don't stop. It looks like they were texting you from someone else's phone. Or someone else was texting you on their behalf. That's what it looks like to me. How does this ex feel about Isella? Like there needs to be healing. But it's shallow in reverse. So why do they feel that way? Because they're getting clarity that it's only you. So yeah, I think this person at one time was getting tired of you, bored. They feel like there was nothing here. But they're realizing that it's only you, but they haven't confessed that to you yet. Will they? They're hoping to have intimacy, but they don't want any chasing. So yeah, I think it was the ex. Okay, who's next? Oh, thank you so much. Who did that? Stoney, honey, thank you. God bless you, baby. I pray that God will multiply it 10 times. Cute doggy. Thank you, Izzy. Let me know if they text you again. It looks like they're wanting to get back together with you. I think she's trying to. She had to go out and do the donation, I guess. I don't know how that works. Yeah. Pavi, go ahead with your question, sweetheart. And then I'll come back to Stony when she gets hers posted. Oh, career guidance. Okay. Career guidance for Pavi. That made my whole day. You know what, Stony? That is an omen that this year is going to bring in more abundance to this channel. Thank you, sweetheart. Thank you. And my sweet soulmate, Kailash, is going to help with that. He is now my, what did I say you were doing? Let's talk about Pavi's career. I'll get to you in just a minute, Stony. Thank you, baby. I really appreciate that. Okay, give me Pavi's career guidance, Spirit. Kailash is going to be my my marketing. He's going to help me with marketing. We're going to work on making some money on this channel. All right, Pavi's career guidance. What guidance do you have for Pavi when it comes to his career, Spirit? In the past, there's something about the past here. There's a past job or an old connection from a past job. Look to the past to understand the future, a lesson or an old skill. Or the past could be holding you back. Teach yourself to be more present in the future or in the now. But the science card came out for you. Keep an open mind. There's something unfolding for you. You could be a chemist in forensic, a biochemist, or anything in the field of science. Apply the scientific approach to your business or financial program. So something about the past and science came out for you as your guidance for your career. Pavi, do you understand? Pallavi? Sorry, Pallavi. Okay, good. Okay. So what does Pallavi need to do different, Spirit? Pallavi, you've been a workaholic. You work too much. You're working way too much. You need to get some balance in your life. And Spirit says to get on the right path. What would the right path be? I'm going to put science back in. What would be the right path? Okay. You might be a bit of a perfectionist, or Spirit is saying something about being perfect when it comes to not going into the underworld and being a phoenix rising. Somehow you have a perfectionism when it comes to not going into the dark world, the underworld. What that means is finding unconventional ways to explore new sources of income, sex, death, hidden knowledge, probing into the mysteries of life. As the world evolves, so can your means of earning money. So come out of the past. There's something you would be perfect at, and you're going to become a phoenix rising. You have to stop being, look, you're going to also leave a legacy, sweetheart. Whatever you're going to do, you're going to leave a legacy. All right, hold on. Let me give you something else. May I have some guidance when it comes to Pallavi's career? What does Pallavi need to know to have a successful career going forward, besides stop being a workaholic? You need answers. You will resolve your current situation soon. Work wise. You find unique ways to stand out. You find a new opening with job security. So you're going to get answers where you've been putting in applications. You're going to get a job. And it also says your work has potential for both advancement and stagnation. See if there's hope, but allow yourself to move on if needed. And it looks like there's there's not going to be any possibility to move up. What answers does Pallavi need? Whoa. You're moving up. Be flexible. No gifts, no journey. Huh. So you're going to move up if you're flexible. But why are you not using your gifts or getting gifts and taking a journey? Why is journey and gifts in reverse? Because you deserve rewards, relationships, freedom. You're brilliant. So I think what Spirit is saying here is if you'll use your gifts on the journey, or you're going to be given gifts. You remember I said somebody was going to be traveling and celebrating their work life? You're going to meet somebody at work that's going to help you to advance and to get, you're going to be more free, and you're going to be able, I think, to travel, and you're going to get paid more. Like you're going to start getting like bonuses for these trips. But you have to be flexible to move up. And if you're a perfectionist, you're not flexible. Stay out of the underworld. You're going to be a phoenix rising and leave a legacy. I don't see where you need to worry about anything when it comes to your career. You just need to be careful not to be a workaholic. And you are going to get answers, and those answers are going to lead you to somebody who's going to help you on your career. You got it, Pallavi? It looks like you're going to have a very good career life. Whatever happened in the past with science and you being a workaholic, that's going to stop. And this other opportunity, whether it's a promotion or another job, is going to help you to really advance. What gifts is she needing to be mindful of, Spirit? Holy cow, baby. Spirit's going to open a doorway for you when it comes to a house. You remember how it said that in the book, you need to be yourself so you can mirror the divine? You're not mirroring the divine. You need to be yourself. Yeah. Stony, you're next. And I'm getting ready to start on you right now. All right. So there you go, Pallavi. I hope that was helpful to you. Beautiful reading. Beautiful question. All right. Let me go back to Stony. It looks like you're going to get promoted, Pallavi. Okay. How is my 2026 going to be? And does Rich really, I guess, love me? And will my daughter ever see through the bullshit from her father? Oh, Stoney. All right. How is your 2026 going to be? And does Rich really love me? All right. Let's look at the question, does Rich really love me? Because that's a yes or no question. And so is the daughter question. Okay. Does Rich really love Stoney? Let's maybe see, please. Yes or no. Does Rich really, truly love Stoney? Does Rich really, truly love Stoney the Scorpio? May I see, please? Improving health within the next few months. So, what I'm getting from this is if this relationship has felt a little bit off kilter, or there's been something that's felt like it's maybe been a little unhealthy, it's going to improve. That's what I'm getting from this. That may be why you're questioning if he really loves you, because something's happened. What's going on with him? I'm going to use these. Show me how he truly feels about Stoney. He's having an epiphany that he's better off because of a lack of nourishment. What's his epiphany? That he wants to marry you. But for some reason, he's insecure about it. He's realizing that he's insecure about this commitment. Why is he insecure about this commitment? Because he got shattered, or he shattered you. Somebody got destroyed, shattered, and they haven't told you. Somebody's been roaming wild. He feels like your whole heart is not in this commitment, and that maybe he hurt you, and that's why you haven't been as nourishing as you were before. Something happened between y'all. What's the confession? What is the confession that he's not making? Why can't I tell you the truth? So there's something he's not able to tell you the truth about. And that is hard, right? And it has to do with something that happened in childhood. So something happened to him in childhood that's causing him to have issues. If he could tell you the truth, what would he say? Emotions overwhelm me. And why do I feel this way? So he gets overwhelmed by emotions. And he doesn't want to feel that way, but he don't know why. I need to hold back my true feelings for you. See, he's not really able to express his emotions because of some trauma in his childhood, is what it looks like to me. And don't put up with my BS. It looks like you don't put up with his BS. I'm going to say, I will tell you, I think that he does love you, and he's realizing that he loves you, and this improving health is about that childhood trauma. I think that somehow Spirit is going to go in some way and help him work through that trauma. What is going to happen within the next few months? Somebody's going to work Maybe you're going to work on this relationship. Why is the Eight of Pentacles here? You could be buying a new car, or you could be overcoming something very challenging in your family. All right, outcome in the next 3 months. Something hard. Somebody, oh, y'all got to get over whatever's going on here. And it looks like you're going to, but there's going to be a hard misfortune that manifests punishment. And you're going to have a fight. What's going to be the outcome of the hard misfortune and the magician in reverse is like somebody who's dishonest. What's going to be the outcome of the dishonesty, the lying, the cheating, the whatever, manipulation? What's going to be the outcome of that? Y'all are going to break up. There's going to be a breakup here. It says improving health, but it's going to end up in a breakup because the passion is all gone. It's like somebody no longer has any passion anymore. I think the improving health, what is improving health? The Empress is here with the Hanged Man in reverse and Temperance. So it's like you're being patient, but you're not going to see his perspective. Why is she not going to see his perspective? Because of the King of Wands. Why is he here? Because of being grounded in reality. We just saw this reading. Why is she not grounded in reality? Because of wanting to accelerate quickly. Maybe towards marriage. Maybe that's why the vow card showed up. Are you wanting to get married? What does this grounded reality look like? He wants to have a new beginning that's going to come through that wheel that's turning so slowly. It looks like he wants to get married, or you do. One wants to get married and the other one doesn't. What's going to be the outcome of the wheel? That Hermit again, soul searching. And that Tower again. Why is the Hermit here? Because of work. You're soul searching about whether or not you can work this out. What's the wheel? It's moving slowly, but it's coming. You realizing that you need to end this because somebody is toxic. They're just toxic. They're toxic and they're in denial about their own toxicity. I keep getting the same card. What's going on with this Rich? What's he up to? He's sick, and he's not fighting for what he loves. You might already be married, but he wants to break up. He's sick and he doesn't feel like fighting for this. He's busy. Oh, okay. Now, the daughter spirit. Is she ever going to see through her dad's bullshit? Yeah. Yes, success. Ask her angels. She will. She will. Angels, tell us more about her seeing through the bullshit. There's going to be a peaceful resolution, but not in the near future. There will be recovery. My kids finally saw through their grandmother's bullshit and their dad's bullshit, but it took until they were all about 17. Maybe a little bit younger. Now, you wanted me to look at your finances. What guidance does Stoney need for her finances? Spirit, may I see, please? You know, there's a lot of people that I miss that we used to have on the channel that no longer show up. If they do, they don't say anything. Remember Cowboy? Is that his name, Cowboy? Not Manya, Carlos's old lady. She was here the other day, Smanja. We don't see Cheryl anymore, which really breaks my heart. All right, money for Stoney. May I see spirit? What? Money matters. Money matters a lot now. Watch your expenses and save up for the future. You need to be prepared for the unexpected. And there's disharmony around money. It's important for you to have a quiet, peaceful work atmosphere. In order for you to thrive, working at home or for yourself is best. But that came out in reverse. So it's like you're working in an unhealthy, toxic environment. What should she do to change that? Something's unfolding so that you'll no longer be trapped there. Outcome of unfolding and not being trapped. So it looks like you might be getting a new position. Or they might allow you to start working from home. Offerings. You will be offered a new position or investment opportunity. Think about it and research it carefully before accepting. So, if you want a new job, he is sick. Oh, bless your heart. It looks like y'all are going to break up. Okay. Stoney, thank you for the $10, baby. I really appreciate you. There's limitations also. Obstacles are not what they seem. You can get around them with some careful thought or simply choose something better for you. If you feel like joining the channel, you'll be able to get... Oh, okay. I will be working with special need adults. Yes, really. I'll be a clinical supervisor. I'll be supervising the Habtechs and the individuals that they work with. Come on, Manya. Yeah, you can join the channel and we're gonna, I'm trying to get it to a certain day. Are you in the U.S., Stoney? Okay, baby. Okay. Let me know if you're in the U.S. or in India, Stoney. You sound like you're in the U.S. All right, whatever comes out. Manya likes the tarot. She has more confidence in the tarot. All right, whatever you want to say about Mox or the other person, show me what's going on in Manya's life. Spirit. Hell yeah. Justice for compromising to win. What's going on in her life right now, in her love life, Spirit? How are you working in Manya's love life? You're going to get justice and set some new priorities. Good for you. All right, now let's see what's coming in the next month for her love life. You're going to be single for the next month and haunted by your loss. What can she do instead of be haunted by the loss? Fill in the blank. Can you give me some guidance on fill in the blank? Walk away from what's no longer serving you. And it's a King of Swords. It's somebody who has, I think, really kind of, I think you talk to this person, but I think they've put boundaries in place. And they may have somebody else in their life, and they're not going to compromise that relationship to be with you. And that could be what's haunting you, and you need to walk away from that. It's a Gemini, but you're the Gemini, right? Okay. Thank you all, my loves, for all the likes and for the donation and subscribing. Let's see. Let's see if we can figure it out. You're welcome, baby. Is it Mock Spirit? If you believe meditation brings answers, can you be more clear? Be assertive. There will be no big happy changes. So even if you're assertive with this person, they're not going to change their mind. Not in the near future. The situation will improve, but not in the near future. Can I get a yes or a no? Choose a new direction and stop. Take action. So I think it's the other person. Yep, Kailash nailed it. You nailed it, baby. You nailed it. Thank you. Thank you for letting me read for you. All right. I love you guys. As always. Oh. I pray that this year brings all of us someone who's more suited to us. You're welcome, baby. We are done for the day. Okay, you get some rest, okay, baby? And I'll talk to you soon. What's today? Saturday? So we'll be back tomorrow for another reading. Yay, I get to spend more time with you. Yes. Next wishes, Kailash. Next wishes, huh? Okay, then. I'll work on that. Sausage Grillo. The idiot from 2024 is gone with the... Okay. Well, that's good to know. Thanks for sharing. All right, y'all be blessed. I'll see you tomorrow. And let's just see what our best friend would say about this new year, 2026. Best friend, what would you say that we need to know the most about 2026? Nothing lasts forever, and quick fixes don't last long. Okie dokie then. I'm going to let my dog out. Thank you, Kailash. I love you, baby. I'll see you soon, okay? All right. Y'all have a good one. Bye-bye.